Do you want to know how to post on TikTok with Metricool? In the next few minutes, I'm going to answer the question, can I use Metricool to post on TikTok? My name is Elise Nelson and I help tech challenge makers build a profitable e-commerce brand. Thanks for joining me on a YouTube channel where I offer lessons that are 15 minutes or less to help you grow your e-commerce shop. In this short video, I'm going to share with you how to schedule videos using Metricool for your e-commerce business. Now, before we jump into this maker lesson, I would love to know, are you using TikTok for your e-commerce business? Leave a comment and let me know. All right, so TikTok is all about interesting videos that grab your customers' attention. This platform is a potential new traffic source for your e-commerce brand and an excuse to do some new and different things with your social media. After all, when you create TikTok videos, you can also use them on stories and reels on Facebook and Instagram. Now, I highly recommend that you give short form vertical video creation a try for your brand and see if it could be a worthwhile traffic source. I'm always shocked how many e-com shop owners really get a renewed vigor for their brands when they start doing TikTok videos because it's fun and it gets rid of some of the monotony of just social media posting. Now, if you want help with easy to create short form vertical videos, I would love to have you join me in the Social Media Growth Challenge, where I teach you step by step how to create 17 different types of video specifically for stories, reels, and TikTok. You can use those 17 types of videos over and over again to create content for your brand. Now, when it comes to posting to TikTok with the Metricool social media scheduler, there are two choices. You can either use calendar posting that has an assigned date and only posts once, or you can do Autolist posting that does not have an assigned date and is reused over and over again as an evergreen post. Both of these types of Metricool posting were covered in other videos in this series, so be sure to click the link in the description to check out the Metricool playlist. Now, in this video, I want to focus on using the easiest social media organization system, Spreadsheet, to upload multiple videos at once into an Autolist to post to TikTok. The very first thing you need to do is go download that spreadsheet. The link is in the description of the video. Then you'll want to watch the videos explaining how to use the spreadsheet, which are also in this Metricool series. Now, if you want more help with your e-commerce brand, subscribe and sign up for notifications on my YouTube channel where I offer lessons that are 15 minutes or less to help you grow your e-commerce shop. Before we can jump into using the spreadsheet, I want to talk a little bit about video length limits on each platform. Some of these platform limits are from the platform, and some of them are Metricool limits for uploading. So first, Facebook notification posting for stories can have a maximum length of 26 seconds. So when I talk about notification posting, this means that you download the Metricool app on your phone, and you will get a message through that app that tells you that you should post to your Facebook stories. And then you will click a button, it will download the video and the copy that you want to use, and then you'll go into Facebook stories and actually post it. Facebook notification posting for Reels has a limit of 30 seconds, and both of those limits for stories and Reels, the 26 seconds and the 30 seconds, are imposed by Facebook. There's not a Metricool problem or a Metricool limit. That is actually a Facebook limit for those platforms. Your Instagram auto posting to the feed, so that means on your actual running feed on Instagram, you can have that set up to auto post up to 60-second video. If you want to do notification posting for Instagram, so again, you get that notification through your app, your Metricool app, that can be for stories, reels, or the feed. You can do up to 60 seconds. I don't know why you would do notification posting for the feed for 60 seconds when you can do auto posting to the feed for 60 seconds, but you could do notification posting. For TikTok notification posting, you can have up to 60 seconds. And for Twitter, you can have up to 140 seconds. Now, the Facebook auto posting to the feed can do more time. I don't know the exact amount of time because I haven't been able to research that and find that out, but it's at least 12 minutes. So it's significantly longer than any of the other platforms. And Google My Business and Pinterest, you cannot post video through Metricool because the APIs limit video posting. So you can't post video to Pinterest or Google My Business with Metricool. So that is a lot of information to try and get and understand. So the short version of this is, if you want to post on all the platforms, the Facebook feed, Facebook stories, and Facebook Reels, and the Instagram feed, Instagram stories, Instagram Reels, and TikTok, and Twitter, then you need to keep your videos to 26 seconds or less because Facebook stories only allows a 26-second post. But if you don't need to post to Facebook Stories or Reels, you can have your videos 60 seconds or less. So depending upon where you're posting, you're going to want to decide how long your video can be. That's the short version of what I just said before. Now, before we jump into the rest of the lesson, please like this video. Also, be sure to stick with me to the end of the video to learn your challenge for today. Now that you know the goal length for your videos based upon what platforms you're going to be using, it's time to get your TikTok videos actually scheduled. Now, I recommend using the generic or engagement tabs for your TikTok Stories or Reels posts because these types of videos are specifically to get engagement and to get people to go and look at your content, but you can put them in any tab that you would like. I chose the engagement tab for my Reels, and I went ahead and put in the copy for Instagram and for TikTok because TikTok has a shorter message length, and Instagram you usually use more hashtags than TikTok. So I did different copy for each platform. If you wanted to use the same copy for both platforms, you could just copy and paste it into the other one. And then I went ahead and put my video, the same link, in both the Instagram column and the TikTok column. The other reason you may want to do this separately is because on Instagram, you want to use click link in bio, and on TikTok, you can use an actual URL. Some of my videos were longer than 60 seconds, and I'll show you in Metricool what those look like when they come through. And now it's time to export the CSV file. So here I am in my engagement tab, which is an asterisk tab. If you have not watched the videos on how to use a spreadsheet, you should go back and watch those. They're in the same playlist, the Metricool tutorial playlist. Just go click the link and go watch the ones that are about the spreadsheet. But I'm going to show you for this particular instance, I'm in the engagement tab, so I'm going to scroll over and I'm going to find the engagement tab. And I want the engagement tab for Instagram. So here's engagement Instagram, so I'm going to click there. And it will automatically bring across the Instagram information. And then I'm going to go to File, Download, CSV. And then I'm going to come back to the engagement tab because I don't want to post the same video on all of my platforms at the same time. It's better if you're posting different information. So I'm actually going to click right here in the first cell of the first actual row of posts, so not in the Facebook message section. And then I'm going to hit Shift, and then I'm going to click the last cell, which would be my TikTok cell, and then I'm going to hit Control Shift and down, and that is going to select everything. Now, I don't actually want to select everything, so I'm going to go ahead and hit Control Home to go back to the beginning. Instead, I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to click right here in the last cell. I'm going to hit Control Shift and the left arrow key and go all the way to the beginning, and then hit Control and Shift and up, and then I'm going to let go of everything. Then I'm just going to hit Shift and hit down. And now do you see how I'm not selecting the top row, but I'm only selecting the content? So that is if you want to use shortcut keys. We did not cover shortcut keys before. I wanted to tell you if you want to know. If you do not want to use shortcut keys, you can just come to the bottom post, click and drag your mouse and select it the same way. So just depending upon if you want to use your mouse or if you want to use shortcut keys, you can do it either way. But the short version here is you want to select everything except all these number columns at the end, and you do not want to select your header row, okay? Then we're going to right click and we are going to go to View More Cell Actions, Randomize Range. And what this does is it changes the order of the rows. So in other words, it changes the order of the posts. So now I'm going to go ahead and download my engagement tab for TikTok, and the posts will be in a different order. And that means I'm not posting the same thing on TikTok that I am to Instagram. So here's my engagement tab for TikTok. So I'm going to go there, and then I'm going to go to File, Download, CSV. Just a quick reminder, you do not want to edit anything here in the non-asterisk tabs. So now we're ready to go into Metricool. So here is my Instagram Autolist, and here is my TikTok Autolist. You can tell because it says TikTok right here and right here. And this one says Instagram and Instagram. And then also my presets are set for Instagram. For your Autolist for Instagram, you need to turn off auto-publishing because you cannot auto-publish these posts. Then what you're going to do is you're going to come into Add File from CSV. Then you're going to click on Select File. And you're going to select the one that was for Instagram. And it'll bring it across. And if you click to preview, you can double check that your videos are actually coming in. There you can see it, my video is coming in. And so this is the first post for Instagram. When we go to the one for TikTok, you'll see it's a different thing. And then you're gonna click on Add CSV. Now, because this is a video, it's gonna take a very long time to import. So I'm actually going to just close out of this. I've already imported this in, and you can see all my videos are here. You wanna double check and make sure that your video does show up so that you know that it in fact imported, and you wanna check every single post. But you can see here, I have 30 posts ready to go. And if I set these on repeat, that means it's going to every 30 weeks start those posts over again if I post once a week. I'm doing it 3 days a week, so this will actually post for 10 weeks. So that gives me 10 weeks to create more TikTok videos to add and have those post later. Okay, so that is the Instagram tab. So then you would do the same thing over here in the TikTok tab. I would do Add from File, CSV, click to select the file, select the one for TikTok. And now if I click here, you can see this is a different post than the other one was. Sometimes it takes a minute for it to generate the video for you. So there you can see this is a different video. You know, for those of you who are really perceptive, you can see that I have two that have the same copy. I actually used the same intro on two different posts, and when I randomized it, put them right next to each other. I would honestly probably go back to the scheduler and move one of those. But if I hover over them, you can see it's actually a different copy. This one ends in Family Time, Family Fun. This one ends in Love, Traveling, and Adventure Awaits. They are actually two different videos. But I just wanted to point that out in case you think that this is importing the same thing twice. It's actually not. And then you would again click Add CSV. It's going to take it a minute because they're all videos to upload. And then you'll want to come down and you'll want to double check that all the videos came in. And look, this one has an error. So this will happen sometimes on your videos. If I click on it, it will tell me why. TikTok video length cannot exceed 60 seconds. So it's telling me this video is too long. So you have an option here. What do you want to do if your video is too long? You can either just leave it, and then when Metricool tries to post that, sends you the notification to post that video, it won't be able to, and you'll just not have a video to post that day. You can delete it, so use the little trash can to delete this post so that it's not there anymore, or you can just turn it off. So what I like to do is I like to just turn it off, and the reason is because then I can come back in later when I have time, make a new version of this video, and go ahead and use that video instead. But you can go ahead and delete it if you would like to as well. Sometimes you'll also get an error if your copy is too long or something else. So if you see these little errors, you want to click on them and see what the problem is, and then fix them in some way. So I would go ahead and go through, make sure that everything is uploaded, and then check any errors that show up and see what the error reason is. And if the error is because the video is too long, either delete it or turn it off would be my suggestion. And then you're going to receive a notification to your cell phone. You will have to install the Metricool app on your phone to post those when they come through. Now, my suggestion is that the ones that come through for TikTok, that you go ahead and post to TikTok and then post to Facebook Stories and Facebook Reels all at the same time if they're under 26 and 30 seconds, right? So because Reels and Stories need to be under 26 or 30 seconds. And then the ones to Instagram, you go ahead and post to Stories and Reels at the same time. And what this will do is it'll make it so that you're not posting to all the places with the same exact content. And so that's kind of the goal here. So by setting up those two auto lists, you can actually post to Instagram Stories, Instagram Reels, Facebook Stories, Facebook Reels, and TikTok. So 5 places that you're posting short form vertical video from 2 auto lists in Metricool, which is pretty cool. Now today's quick question was, are you using TikTok for your e-commerce business? Why or why not? Leave a comment and let me know. If you want to get the Metricool full tutorial, you can watch the Metricool playlist. Also be sure to get the easiest social media organization system and schedule all your posts on all your platforms with just one spreadsheet. The links for both of those are in the description. You'll want to make sure you go back and watch my last YouTube video to learn how to manage social media with Metricool Chrome browser extension. If you want to create 17 weeks of short form vertical video for TikTok Stories and Reels, be sure to click the link in the description of this video to join the Social Media Growth Challenge. Your challenge for today is to get on camera. I want you to go and create a boomerang video of you waving to introduce your customers to the person behind the brand. To do this, use your phone and go to Instagram. Then in the upper right corner, you're going to click the little plus sign. Then you're going to click on Story. Then you're going to click on Camera. Then you're going to click on Boomerang on the left-hand side. Then you're going to make a funny face and wave or smile and wave. You'll only be recording for 1 second. That's how boomerangs work. And then the boomerang will do its magic and it'll look like you're just constantly waving. And then I want you to go ahead and set that up for a post to your people. Don't forget to live your dream every single day, and I will see you in the next video.